Hello and welcome to the Bobcat Bulletin. I'm Tanner Grant, and today we will be covering everything from early voting to dining halls. Have you voted yet? Early voting has started on October 21st and is until November 4th. The Texas State has polling stations around campus and you can use to cast your vote.
If you haven't already noticed all of the candidate signs around campus, early voting has started. If you haven't voted yet, you still can. Texas State University is proud to host a polling station on our San Marcos campus. Students, faculty, staff, and the Hays County community can safely exercise one of our most important civil rights, voting. The voting station on campus is in the LBJ Student Center on the 3rd floor in room 3-21. We went there to see what voters had to say about this upcoming election and why everyone should go vote.
I want to see so much change, and to put it just out there, I kind of want my rights back. So I'm going to do even just the small changes to get what I need. It's our right. We've worked so hard to get this right to vote. And even if it doesn't seem like it, even the smaller elections, they promote so much change.
All members of our university community, regardless of political affiliation, are encouraged to participate in the electoral process and let your voices be heard. Voting is open this week, Monday through Friday, from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. This is Shelby Sealhammer, Bobcat Bulletin.
Home to the Texas State Bobcats baseball team is the Bobcat Ballpark. Opened in 2009, this facility holds 2,500 people and is uniquely made with a turf field. The ballpark is nicely shaped for its spectators and offers plenty of room for those in attendance. Luckily, due to the renovation, every seat has back supporting, providing everyone with some comfort while they enjoy the game. The ballpark also has a plaza area that is open to the public, located in between the baseball and softball fields. The ballpark is no stranger to large crowds, as we just recently broke the record attendance with 3,283 people in total when facing Texas this past year. Texas is also the opponent for almost every top attendance record we've set. The Bobcats are currently in the off-season, but will soon be showing out for you in the spring, so make sure you make it out to a game this year. Are you looking to get your foot in the door in a career in radio, or just interested in the experience of working in college radio? Texas State KTSW accepts new applicants every semester. KTSW is looking for passionate and hardworking students who are ready to jump into the world of radio and get hands-on experience in programming, production, music, sports broadcasting, journalism, multimedia, and more. For more information, visit ktsw.txst.edu. Applications close November 4th, so act quick, Bobcats. Have you ever been to the Kyle Flea Market? Up next, we will hear from the flea market vendors about their stories.
Located off of exit 215 along I-35, offers an array of vendors, interesting items, and even a Halloween exhibit. Vendors have created community and have many stories to tell. I spoke to a couple of vendors who shared their stories with us.
Well, I started to, come here and sell, some pops outside. I was just selling, because I had a big collection. Oh, one of my favorite, it's probably gonna be that Spider-Man I got over there. It's a black light. That one, it's Spider-Man, so you know what I mean?
From pops to vinyls, William Miley shares with us his story.
Most of my flea market experience was started off as something to do to release stress and hobbies, which is very important. And today it's a business. I think I get most out of the flea market, not selling the item, not making a profit of the item, just visiting and meeting the people. My favorite, Ozzy Osbourne, Black Sabbath. I got signed copies. I grew up with that music, and it's something that reminds me of my childhood.
Childhood memories ignite in Kyle Flea Market's new Stranger Things Halloween exhibit. Mr. and Mrs. Reels explains to us how they created their exhibit.
We have a huge passion for Halloween, and we were able to build out this area for the community to come in and enjoy free of charge. And it's been such a nice treat to watch families come together and, you know, get frightened together and enjoy all the work that we put into the Stranger Things rooms. So yeah, that's exactly why we're doing this.
To hear more about other events and support the local community, come out and visit Kyle Flea Market on the weekends. This is Jawan Nash with Bobcat Update. Back to you.
Every Saturday in downtown San Marcos, a section of the square is transformed from a lively night scene to a slow-paced, peaceful morning, where you can find a local farmers market. The market is not just a place for farmers to sell their homegrown produce, but also a place that offers live music, artists showcasing their work, and small businesses selling their unique products. It is truly a special look into the very diverse population of San Marcos, and is also a great place to support the people who make San Marcos the wonderful place that it is. This family-friendly environment is a great way to start your weekend. The market is open from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. every Saturday. For more information, go to visitsanmarcos.com. All right, Bobcats, we will see you after the break. Stay with us. Are you looking for a new way to stay fit and have some fun? The Texas State Climbing Center offers Bay Clinics, free for climbing members and $5 for non-members, where you can learn about equipment, knots, climbing skills, and more. Rock climbing can help build lean muscle, improve your cardiovascular system, and allow you to build friendships. If you're interested in having full access to the climbing center, memberships are just $50 for the semester for students and $60 for faculty, staff, and alumni. Memberships include 4 free guest passes each semester, access to all climbing centers, open hour bouldering, staff instruction, equipment rental, and special events. Visit the Student Recreation Center front desk to purchase your membership or get more information. The Texas State Film Department promises students that before they leave this university, they will have a film festival ready piece. For Texas State film student Jordan Fennell, that promise reigned true this past month after his short film Buzzkill became an award winner at San Antonio Black International Film Festival. Fennell's film started as a script he wrote in his playwriting class, early on in his time here, focusing on the dynamics of friendship after a one-night stand. Fennell said his film wasn't even nominated for an award, but he received the Audience Choice Award after positive feedback from the festival's audience saying it was emotionally impactful and relatable. Fennell hopes to continue adapting his scripts into films, and he hopeful for more festival entries as well. Walking to Old Main, you will see the Vaquero statue resting out front. The statue was donated to Texas State by Bill and Sally Whitliff. Not only were the donors of the statue, Bill Whitliff's photography work served as an inspiration for it. In 2003, his book, Vaquero, Genesis of the Texas Cowboy, was published, depicting 5,000 photographs of the last traditional roundups in northern Tull, Mexico. These pictures served as inspiration for Cleet Shields, a Philadelphia sculptor, to create the 18-foot bronze statue. Both it and Whitliff's books serve to commemorate how much of an impact Mexican vaqueros have on how American cowboys work their land. On the statue's base, 3 scenes of vaqueros working are depicted, while the front has an engraving of a conversation Bill Whitliff had with one such vaquero. They discussed how being a vaquero has been a family legacy running to his grandfather. The statue was depicted in Old Main Plaza on April 25, 2013. With spring semester approaching, it's time to start applying for 2023-24 financial aid. Texas State University offers many options for financial aid, if that's work study, FAFSA, or scholarships. You have until January 15, 2023 to make the FAFSA priority deadline. You can apply for FAFSA at studentaid.gov. The deadline for applying for scholarships and priority deadline for summer 2023 financial aid is March 1st. You can apply for scholarship via BOSS, which can be found on the CATS webpage under financial aid. If you have any questions, you can contact the financial aid office via their email, financialaid@texasstate.edu, or by phone at 512-254-21315. Have you ever wondered which dining hall is best? Next, we will hear from Texas State students and their favorite dining hall on campus.
There's several dining halls on the Texas State campus: the Den, Jones, Commons, and Harris. And I eat at dining halls rather a lot. And while I have my personal favorites, a lot of people often tell me that I'm wrong and that Harris is better than Commons. And frankly, I disagree with them. But, you know, my opinion versus their opinion doesn't quite mesh that well. So I figure I'll go around, interview a couple people, and see what the general majority thinks the best dining hall is.
The main thing that I eat on Starbucks is Dunkin' Donuts, coffee mainly. So I don't eat as much here, but I just like the way that it looks, and I think that it has good Wi-Fi. Probably Jones. I would say just objective frequency, probably Jones.
I come to Commons because it's like really easy for me to just use my meal swipes instead of like it actually getting involved in like the other restaurants such as like Jones, where like Wing It and stuff, you can only do so many meal swipes. It's just like swipe it one time at Commons and you get to eat. It's easy. My favorite would be Jones. Just because of all the the different chains that they have, but like whenever it comes down to it, whenever I need, I'll come to Commons more than anything.
All the time. This is actually my table. I sit here all the time. I like Commons because they have a good mix of music and the breakfast is always awesome. Yeah, I really like Commons the best.
Sorta. I mean, like I live real close, so like I'm not a big fan of it. I go with Commons at number one. It's pretty easy. I like eating breakfast there. It's pretty. And it has the best selection of stuff. You know, it has like the little taco grill and it has like the little. It has all the stuff that I like.
Is this good?
We will see you after the break. Stay tuned. KTSW is the official radio station of Texas State and a student-run organization. KTSW offers more than just music and covers sports too. Next, we will hear about behind the scenes of KTSW Sports and Bobcat Radio.
KTSW 89.9 is a student-run radio station at Texas State University that offers many opportunities to students interested in college radio. Today, I'm going behind the scenes of KTSW Sports Talk Show, Bobcat Radio.
Welcome to this beautiful Friday morning edition of Bobcat Radio. I'm your host.
I spoke with KTSW sports reporter Giancarlo Cacho, and he told me all about KTSW Sports and their productions.
KTSW is a student-run organization. It's a student radio here at Texas State University. So everything that you hear is broadcasted by students. Our blog, specifically me, I'm in the sports department. So we do our Monday, Wednesday, Friday morning sports talk show. It's called Bobcat Radio, BCR. So we do every Monday, Wednesday, Friday. My role was as a producer, so I get here, I turn on the this whole hunk of junk. I set up by getting the intro ready, the advertisements, and the outro, including if we have interviews to set up, make sure that whoever we're interviewing is ready and we have them connected, and that I'm able to connect them to the radio so everyone else can hear on air.
Cacho says it is important for everyone to show up to the studio having looked over what will be discussed on air. He also spoke on what kind of preparation goes into having a successful broadcast.
Researching our topics before the start of the show, making sure that we got our stats aligned, our storylines, articles that we need to read up on, everything ready so that we're ready to talk and don't have any hiccups throughout the show. I used to be more of a co-host, but now I take more of a producer role.
I'm your host, Paxton Graff, and today I'm joined by my producer, John Carlo, and my two co-hosts, Jason Collins and Taylor Quinn.
Reporting to you from behind the scenes of KTSW's Bobcat Radio, this is Jordan Salas. Back to the studio.
On the corner of Sharab Drive and Linda Street, the Rodriguez family recently opened their taco truck business, Los Jambaros. The family, originally from Zacatecas, Mexico, made it their goal to replicate and share the taste of home with their community. The family started their business 3 years ago to Los Angeles outside of a bar, but quickly got shut down due to COVID. The family relocated last year to San Marcos and started their business from scratch in a truck outside their house, where they have been rebuilding their space and promoting their business to the community. The truck offers mini street tacos as well as quesadillas, all made from scratch, with simple ingredients and original flavors. The truck also cultivates a familiar and welcoming environment for families and friends. If you're looking to support a local family-owned restaurant, go to Los Jambaros. Stellar Coffee Company is already well known for their good coffee and great study vibes, but it also doubles as an outlet for artists to share their creativity to the community with open mic nights every Thursday night from 8 to 10 p.m. Open mic nights are intended to be a platform for young artists looking to open a space for themselves and their work. It is made to be an environment with no judgment, with an audience that is respectful to each performer. Are you interested in sharing music, poetry, comedy, or more? Head over to Stellar Coffee Company on the Square Thursday nights. The Caw Blues is haunting bronze sculpture now at the Whitliff Collection on campus in the Alkek Library. The piece was created by artist and songwriter Terry Allen. The sculpture is a tribute to songwriter and friend Guy Clark, who sadly passed away in 2016. Incorporated into the piece, Clark's ashes can be seen throughout the sculpture. The Caw Blues title was given to this piece as an ode to one of the last songs written by Clark, which was inspired by the Dust Bowl era. On the plaque for the sculpture, lyrics from Clark's songs The Cape are quoted. You can view this macabre work of art near the front desk of the Whitliff Collection now. Right on the corner of South LBJ and East Grove Street is your gaming headquarters. Alpha Strike Games is a locally owned comic book store that has every nostalgic collectible and every item you can think of. For 10 years, the store has held weekly tournaments for Magic the Gathering, board games, and tabletop games like Dungeons and Dragons. They also carry everything from Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh! To vintage video games and consoles. Everything on display in the store is self-bought by the owner himself. Growing up in San Marcos, Russell Forrester had an interest in collecting baseball cards and comic books. He says as he got older, he saw that every local comic book store was going away except for one. Wanting to keep the culture alive and work for himself, he started Alpha Strike Games from the ground up. So if you're looking to relieve some of the glory days as a kid, go check out Alpha Strike Games. Thank you for watching. This has been Bobcat Bulletin. I'm Tanner Grant. Join us next week for another broadcast. Have a great day.